Hello and welcome to Waz's Kitchen. Tonight we're going to be making some gnocchi. Now, you can always buy your gnocchi from the supermarket, but you won't end up with lovely, fresh, fluffy gnocchi that you make very simply in your own home. So, what we've got here is some potatoes. There's 3 medium to large potatoes here, about 500 grams. They've been actually just zapped in the microwave till they're nice and soft, and then pushed through a potato ricer. You can boil them and mash them with an ordinary masher, but as I said, we just want to end up with our 500 grams of lovely fluffy mashed potato. I've got 1 beaten egg and 1.5 cups of just plain flour, and I've tossed 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt into my flour. So I'm just going to take you down to the bench here so you can see what's happening. Okay, onto the bench goes, first of all, we're going to just add the egg. Now you'll notice I didn't break the egg into the potato and then mix it up, because we just want to keep that nice and fluffy and toss the egg through just lightly. Okay, now you can make this in a bowl, but it's so much more fun to get out on the bench. So I'm going to put most of my flour, leaving about 1/4 cup, and to my flour I'm now going to add my potato and egg mixture. Now, the idea here is we're going to mix this together as quickly as we can without over mixing it, because now I'm using a pastry scraper here. You don't have to use a pastry scraper, you can just use your fingers. You can grab a Barbie mate, or even a paint scraper is a good substitute. But we're using the tips of our fingers, pushing it together, making a light and fluffy dough. Now, if you're feeling like it's a little bit dry and a little bit crumbly, as mine is, I'm just going to wet my hands and shake a bit of water into that. Just get a little bit more water into that mixture. Okay. Now we're ready to make some gnocchi. We take a piece of our dough and, just like we used to with our Play-Doh, we roll out a nice long worm. We make it we roll it to about 20 millimetres, 2 centimetres thick. Okay, now taking a fork, we're going to put a bit of texture in our gnocchis to give our sauce something to stick to when we're serving it up. And you could use a knife for this. I'm using my dough scraper again to chop the gnocchi into little squares about 2 centimetres long. Onto a plate it goes, dusted with a bit of flour, sits there while I make the rest of the gnocchi, ready to throw into some boiling salted water and cook for probably about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Enjoy.